Hey there, my name is Chelsea and I am a gratefully recovering addict. I am also the founder of Awakened Recovery, which brings the tools of yoga as a path to healing from addiction. And I'm also a yoga of 12-step recovery leader in the East Bay, specifically Oakland. And I'm interested today in spirituality. I found myself particularly activated after reading a review left by some person giving a review of a yoga studio. And this person was praising this particular yoga studio or class because the teacher didn't offer any hippy-dippy spiritual stuff. And I got very triggered. I was very upset, and that's my stuff, right? They're entitled to their needs, and I am entitled to mine, and it's all groovy. But it just got me thinking about spirituality and how yoga applies to the spiritual path, because yoga is my spiritual path. So I was talking about this topic last night with my partner, and we were talking about spirituality and yoga, and he shared with me a story of an experience he had watching an animal die. And he said that when he observed this animal taking its final breath, basically its last exhale, that he felt and had the experience that the spirit of this animal is leaving its body on this final breath. Right? And so he was curious about the word spirit, because he had this idea that the spirit and the breath are linked. So he went home and he got out his dictionary and he looked up the word spirit. And the Latin root word of spirit is spiritus. And that means breath. Like, wow, right? Spirit and breath, the same. At least in this definition, and that's my experience, right? When I am connected to my breath, right? Whether I'm moving and doing some yoga posture, or I'm just doing the dishes, or my taxes, or having a difficult conversation with somebody, being present with my breath is a way to practice my spirituality. So I think when we come into the rooms, or at least for me, when I came into the 12-step rooms and we say one day at a time, this is a great sentiment, because it's all about keeping it in the day and keeping it in the moment. But what I'm proposing is that 24 hours is a lot of breaths. It's a great amount of breaths. It's actually 24 hours is a long time. So what I am suggesting is in the yoga of 12-step meetings that we have and in Awakened Recovery, what I'm offering and suggesting and sharing is that we take it one breath at a time, right? So if you are curious about this, if you have an experience of this in your life or in especially your recovery journey, I encourage you to check out our Y12SR meetings, which happen once a month, every third Sunday. And we gather at 5 p.m. and there are details below that you can read more about how to find us and how to get involved. And there's also a wonderful online community, which is at Awakened Recovery. It's through Facebook, so you can find us and ask to be included in this group. It's basically those of us that do believe that breath is connected to spirituality, is connected to how we not only get clean and sober, but how we then continue to live really embodied, authentic, and amazing lives that is possible. So check us out online, come check out our monthly meetups, and feel free to comment or ask questions. I'm so interested in what you have to say.